Your parent just called. They forgot to turn off the stove again. Your heart races. This is the third time this month. You realize something has changed, and you're not ready for what comes next. Most of us spend our whole lives being cared for by our parents. Then one day, the roles reverse. And nobody prepared you for this moment. Nobody told you how hard it would be. Nobody warned you about the guilt, the exhaustion, or the impossible decisions you'll have to make. But here's what you need to know right now. The choices you make in the next few months will determine the quality of your parents' remaining years. And possibly your own sanity. So let's talk about what actually works. First, let's address the elephant in the room. You're probably feeling guilty right now. Guilty about not visiting enough. Guilty about considering a nursing home. Guilty about feeling frustrated when they ask the same question for the 10th time. Stop it. That guilt is normal, but it's not helpful. Here's the truth. Being a good caregiver doesn't mean sacrificing your entire life. It means making smart decisions that work for everyone involved. And that starts with understanding what stage of care your parent actually needs. There are typically 5 stages of aging care. Stage 1 is when they're mostly independent but need occasional help. Maybe they need a ride to the doctor. Maybe you help them with their taxes. This stage can last for years, and it's actually the best time to have important conversations. Stage 2 is when you start noticing small changes. They're forgetting appointments. The house isn't as clean as it used to be. Bills are piling up. This is your warning sign. This is when you need to start making plans, not when there's a crisis. Stage 3 is when daily tasks become difficult. Cooking, bathing, managing medications. This is when most families start considering outside help. And this is where many people make their first big mistake. They wait too long. Stage 4 involves significant cognitive or physical decline. Memory issues become serious. Falls happen more frequently. This is when professional care often becomes necessary. Whether that's in-home care or a facility depends on many factors we'll discuss. Stage 5 is end-of-life care. This is the hardest stage, and it requires a completely different approach. Comfort becomes more important than treatment. Quality of life trumps quantity. And having these conversations early makes everything easier. Now let's talk about the money. Because this is where things get really complicated really fast. The average cost of a nursing home in the United States is over $7,000 per month. In-home care can cost even more. And Medicare doesn't cover most long-term care. Here's what you need to know about paying for care. First, take inventory of all available resources. Social Security, pensions, savings, investments, life insurance policies with cash value. Then look at their assets. The house, the car, any other property. Medicaid can help, but there are strict income and asset limits. And the rules vary by state. Some states have filial responsibility laws, meaning adult children can be held financially responsible for their parents' care. You need to know what applies in your situation. Long-term care insurance is ideal, but most people don't have it. If your parents do, read that policy carefully. Know what's covered and what's not. Know the waiting periods and benefit limits. Don't assume anything. Veterans' benefits are often overlooked. If your parent served in the military, they may qualify for aid and attendance benefits. This can provide over $2,000 per month for care expenses. But you have to apply, and the process takes time. Now let's discuss the care options themselves. Because this is where emotions and practicality collide. Everyone wants to keep their parents at home. But that's not always possible, and it's not always best. Aging in place means your parent stays in their own home. This works great when they're still relatively independent. You can start with small modifications. Grab bars in the bathroom. Better lighting. Removing tripping hazards. These simple changes prevent many accidents. As needs increase, you might hire help. A few hours a week at first. Someone to help with cleaning, cooking, errands. This can cost $20 to $30 per hour, depending on your location. It's expensive, but it allows your parent to maintain independence. When care needs become more intensive, you're looking at full-time in-home care. This means someone is there around the clock. The cost can exceed $10,000 per month. At this point, you need to compare this cost to facility care. Assisted living facilities provide a middle ground. Your parent has their own apartment but gets help with daily activities. Meals are provided. There are social activities. Emergency help is available. Costs range from $3,000 to $6,000 per month. Memory care facilities specialize in dementia and Alzheimer's care. They're more expensive, often $6,000 to $8,000 per month. But the staff is trained for memory issues. The environment is designed to prevent wandering. This specialized care can be worth the cost. Nursing homes provide the highest level of medical care. They're necessary when your parent needs constant medical supervision. They're also the most expensive and the hardest decision to make. But sometimes they're the safest option. Here's something crucial that most people miss. The quality of care matters more than the type of care. A great nursing home is better than terrible in-home care. Don't let guilt drive your decisions. Let practical considerations and your parents' actual needs guide you. Now let's talk about you. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. Caregiver burnout is real, and it's dangerous. Studies show that caregivers have higher rates of depression, anxiety, and physical health problems. You have to take care of yourself. Set boundaries from the start. Decide what you can and cannot do. Maybe you can visit twice a week but not every day. Maybe you can handle finances but not personal care. Be honest about your limits. Your parent is better served by a healthy, present child than a burned-out martyr. Ask for help. Your siblings need to step up. Yes, even the one who lives far away. They can handle phone calls with doctors. They can research care options. They can manage paperwork. Distance is not an excuse for doing nothing. Join a support group. Talking to other caregivers helps more than you'd think. They understand what you're going through. They have practical advice. They remind you that you're not alone. Many hospitals and senior centers offer free caregiver support groups. Consider respite care. This is temporary care that gives you a break. It might be a few hours a week or a few weeks a year. Adult day programs, short-term facility stays, or paid caregivers can provide this relief. It's not selfish. It's necessary. Let's address the legal stuff you need to handle now. Not later. Now. If your parent becomes incapacitated without the proper documents in place, you'll need to go to court to get guardianship. This is expensive, time-consuming, and stressful. Power of attorney is essential. This legal document allows you to make financial decisions on your parents' behalf. Without it, you can't access their accounts, pay their bills, or sell their property if needed. Get this done while they're still mentally competent. Healthcare power of attorney is separate. This allows you to make medical decisions if they can't. You'll work with doctors. You'll decide on treatments. You'll make end-of-life choices if necessary. These are heavy responsibilities, but someone needs to have this authority. A living will state your parents' wishes for end-of-life care. Do they want to be resuscitated? Do they want feeding tubes? Do they want aggressive treatment or comfort care? Having these wishes documented prevents family conflicts and ensures their preferences are honored. Now here's the conversation nobody wants to have but everyone needs to. Talk to your parents about their wishes while they can still express them clearly. Where do they want to live? What kind of care do they want? What are their fears? What matters most to them? Don't wait for a crisis to have these talks. Crisis mode is the worst time to make major decisions. You're stressed. They're scared. Nobody thinks clearly. Have these conversations during calm moments, preferably years before they're needed. Document everything. Keep a notebook or digital file with all important information. Medications, doctors, insurance policies, bank accounts, important contacts. When there's an emergency, you'll need this information fast. Don't rely on memory. Here's something that surprises many caregivers. Technology can help tremendously. Medical alert systems provide peace of mind. Medication dispensers ensure pills are taken correctly. Video cameras let you check in remotely. Smart home devices can detect falls or unusual patterns. But don't overwhelm your parent with technology. Start simple. One device at a time. Make sure they understand how to use it. The fanciest system in the world is useless if they won't use it or can't figure it out. Let's talk about the emotional journey, because caring for aging parents brings up complicated feelings. You're watching the people who raised you become vulnerable. You're seeing them decline. You're grieving the loss of who they were while they're still here. Some days will be harder than others. Some days you'll feel patient and loving. Other days you'll feel frustrated and resentful. Both are normal. Both are okay. Give yourself permission to feel whatever you feel without judgment. Your relationship with your parent will change. You're no longer just their child. You're their advocate, their helper, possibly their decision maker. This shift can be uncomfortable for everyone. Acknowledge it. Talk about it when possible. Adjust expectations. Siblings often clash during this time. Old family dynamics resurface. Someone feels like they're doing more. Someone feels criticized. Someone wants different care choices. Try to focus on what's best for your parent, not on settling old scores. Family meetings can help. Get everyone together, either in person or virtually. Discuss your parents' needs. Divide responsibilities. Make decisions together when possible. Document what's decided. Regular meetings prevent misunderstandings and resentment. Remember that your parent is still a person with dignity, preferences, and rights. Include them in decisions as much as possible. Respect their wishes even when you disagree. They've lived a full life. They deserve to maintain control where they can. Finally, let's talk about what happens when the end comes. Because it will come, and you need to be as prepared as possible. Hospice care focuses on comfort rather than cure. It's not giving up. It's changing goals from extending life to improving quality of life. Hospice can be provided at home, in a facility, or in a dedicated hospice center. Medicare covers hospice care. The team includes doctors, nurses, social workers, and chaplains. They manage pain and symptoms. They support the family. They help with the dying process. Being present at the end is a gift, even though it's hard. Hold their hand. Tell them you love them. Share memories. Give them permission to let go. Many people wait until their loved ones leave the room to pass. Don't feel guilty if you're not there at the exact moment. After they're gone, grief hits differently than you expect. You might feel relief mixed with sadness. You might feel guilty about that relief. You might feel angry or lost or numb. All of this is normal. Give yourself time and space to grieve. Caring for aging parents is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. It's also one of the most meaningful. You're giving back to the people who gave you life. You're honoring them. You're showing your own children what love and commitment look like. You won't do everything perfectly. You'll make mistakes. You'll have regrets. But if you make decisions based on love, respect, and practical wisdom, you'll do right by your parents and yourself. And that's all anyone can ask.